Hello, good morning. It is Monday, 10:03. I'm a tad bit late. Sorry, but I'm glad that I'm here now and I'm able to talk to you about natural hair. And today's topic, we are talking about confidence with our natural hair. So before I get started, I want to let you know where you are. You are at the No Judgment Zone, where we help to fill in the gaps of things that you may not know or understand right now about your natural hair. That way we could get you to your dream hair as soon as possible. So we help to just fill in those gaps so you could know exactly how to take care of your hair at home and know what things are needed to have the healthiest natural hair possible. So the No Judgment Zone is a place where you could come and ask your natural hair questions. I broadcast live every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you come on live, you could dig right deep and make sure that your questions are answered the way you can really take it in. And if you're watching this as a replay, you could still ask your questions below and I will answer them on the next No Judgment Zone, again every Monday, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So let's see, I have my notes here also at the No Judgment Zone. So the title of the location takes it just by far, No Judgment Zone. So that means any questions that you have or anything that we're talking about or anything that's going on here at the No Judgment Zone, there is no judgment at all. And I want you guys to know that and realize that there is no judgment going on, because I don't want you to be in a place where you don't know something about your natural hair and that you can never learn it. I want you to be able to ask your questions freely without judgment. Nobody's going to judge you. If you don't judge me, I will never judge you. I never come on here looking perfect, because I want you guys to know that this is truly a no judgment zone. So I have my hair just kind of just clipped up really quick with the pin, with a duck clip. So guys, no judgment at all. So let's see, like I said, today we're talking about confidence with our natural hair. Last week we talked about hair goals. So we kicked off with hair goals and how you could get to your hair goal, or what some things that may be staying in your way to stop you from reaching your hair goals. So you could definitely watch the replay of that. What I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start posting them on YouTube also. I've had some people say it was hard to kind of scroll through to look for the No Judgment Zone. So that way you can go right on YouTube, search for the No Judgment Zone, and you'll see the most recent ones and all of them. So my name on YouTube right now is Angel Barnett, and really the name is irrelevant because you could type in No Judgment Zone. So you could either subscribe or not subscribe, but I just want you to be able to have access to those videos all the time so you could get the information that you need to help you along your natural hair journey. Okay, so this week I wanted to do something just a tad bit different. I wanted to get some other people's input into what I was talking about today. And although I'm the one saying it, but the things that I'm going to say today actually comes from people that I've spoken with, natural clients or soon-to-be clients, that they told me about their natural hair. So today's topic is confidence, and I want this to be a place where we can now start to create our own happiness as far as our natural hair goes. So I am looking forward to today's topic of confidence with our natural hair, because I want you to really get into the confidence zone with your natural hair. And today I'm only broadcasting on Facebook. So if you are tuning in, please let me know who you are. It doesn't let me know who you are until afterwards. So please let me know who you are, comment who you are and where you're coming from and where you are. And so I can give you a shout out, because I love giving shout outs, and I hope I'm on the correct screen. So what I'm gonna do, I took before I do somebody's hair, I do consultations. So I have like a consultation sheet, and I write down pretty much everything that we talk through at the consultation. And one of the questions that I ask is, we go through their hair goals and their issues first, and then their hair goals and what they really want from their natural hair. And I also kind of dig deep into the confidence of their natural hair, and they kind of let me know what it would be like if they had the hair that they wanted. So today I actually have a couple sheets, and of course I'm not going to show you their name because it is confidential, but I want to share with you, and maybe you can relate to some of the things that they're saying about what it would be like to have the natural hair that they want, or what is in the way of them to feel confident about their natural hair. So afterwards I'll give just a short list of what it would be like if you felt confident with your natural hair, and that's what today's topic is all about. So again, I have some people coming on Facebook. Please let me know who you are so I could give you a shout out. I love to give shout outs. Just comment your name, or I think when you comment, your name will show up, but you can let me know where you are, what city, state, or what state you're in, or what region, because sometimes I have people coming in from different countries. So please let me know who you are. So I'm going to get started, and the first one that I see here, she said that she wanted to be able to love how her appearance was. She said that a lady should have nice hair, and that's why she wanted nice hair. She wanted to be able to feel confidence with the appearance of her natural hair. So how many of you can relate to that, of just knowing that, okay, if my appearance is together, so should my natural hair be? And that's what will help me get to feel more confident with her natural hair. So another one here, let's see. She said that she needed help with maintaining her hair at home, and she wanted to, let me see, she was not happy with the appearance, and tired of it looking dry, and it affected her confidence. So like I said, today's topic is confidence. So we're going over what people feel like is in the way to get them to their confidence. This way you could kind of relate and kind of move forward, because we're moving past not feeling confident. So we're going to dig up all this information and let you know that you're not the only one, but at the same time, you are going to be able to overcome not feeling confident. So she said that she wanted to feel confident, and it was affecting her on her daily life, because she was not feeling confident with her hair, and it looked dry, and it was affecting her life. So another one we have here, she says she was not satisfied with the look. She wasn't comfortable with her hair, and she felt she was frustrated. So I know sometimes I can feel very frustrated when trying to do a certain style, but knowing that if you have confidence with your hair, with your natural hair, you could keep going through, and it's okay to say, okay, well, I don't know about this hairstyle, but I feel confident with the look of it. So when you feel confidence in your natural hair, that overcomes anything, and the next person looking at you doesn't even know that your hairstyle didn't even turn out right. Because in your mind, your hairstyle didn't turn out right, but your confidence, the way you look with your natural hair, it overshots that by a landslide, and they say, oh, your hair looks beautiful. Confidence will change that. So another one we have here, Let's see. She said that she wanted to look put together. She said she was a grown woman and it was time to have the nice hair that she wanted to have, because she wanted her natural hair to look put together like she is. So that goes hand in hand, because we want our hair to look like our personality a lot of times, and feeling confident with your hair and knowing that your hair is like you're a grown woman and you want to be able to look like a grown woman and feel comfortable with your natural hair. Let's see, I have another one here, and she said that and I go into motivation too. She said that her motivation was her daughter, because she had curly hair and she was talking about her mother wanting to fit in with everybody else at school. So her daughter was feeling a little down because she at the time had relaxed hair, and she said, well, mommy, I want hair like you. So that persuaded her to go natural. And the reason why she wants to feel more confident with her hair is because her daughter. And this is something that I actually hear a lot. They'll say that they have a daughter, or, you know, they have children, or even a relative that they have natural hair, and they want to be able to learn about their natural hair and to feel confident with their natural hair to help them. So at the same time, it's not even just about them, it's about everybody. It's about their loved ones, and making sure that not only themselves feel comfortable, but their family members can feel comfortable. And her motivation for making some changes with her hair was her family members, her daughter. She said she wanted to push through and really get to learn her natural hair, because she said she wanted better understanding with the care to get the length back. So she wanted to be able to care for her natural hair, because she said she didn't know how to take care of it. And she said that when she said she wanted to flourish and knew that something was missing, but at the same time wanted to be able to help her daughter feel more confident with her natural hair as well. So I have some more here. Let's see. She said she was ready for her hair to grow. She wanted to stop being frustrated with her hair. And she said it should be easy, but it's not. And I can relate to this a lot. When I first started my natural hair journey, it seemed like it could have been easier. And now that I think back, of course, I'm like, why did I even do some of the things that I did? I made it so complicated. But it was only because I didn't have the knowledge that I did know of my own personal hair. When I went natural, I was doing hair at the time. I was still doing natural hair, but I wasn't into doing my own natural hair. My own natural hair getting healthy, it was not a huge concern of mine, as much as my clients. And throughout the time, I realized that it could have been so much easier if I had the knowledge that I have now. She said that she wanted to feel proud of her natural hair. And how many of you can relate to that, wanting to feel proud that they have natural hair and not feel, like it's a burden? If you are confident with your natural hair, when you dig deep and you know that, okay, it's got to be something more to this. It's something else that I could take with me along my journey to feel better, to feel proud about my natural hair. And I loved reading that, because it's very relatable to want to feel proud. She says she wants to feel comfortable with her hair, and she has a 3-year plan. So okay, she has an actual 3-year plan to change her life, and one of them was to really get to know her natural hair. She said she had a plan. They're getting ready to get a new house. She wants a new body. She's working on her body, and she says she's working on her hair. So she said it was kind of like check marking everything, making sure that she said she was coming to an age where she needed to have the hair that she wanted to have. She was tired of feeling frustrated, and she wanted to feel more confident with her natural hair, to be able to feel proud of her natural hair. So I have some people coming on Facebook. Please let me know who you are so I can give you a shout out. I love giving shout outs, and just let me know where you are, what state or what city that you are in. So yeah, so another one that I have, she said that she wants to have a professional look. She wants to, oh, this is a good one. She wants to change the love-hate relationship. Okay, so I've heard this a couple times, and it's funny, but it's not. But how many of you have this whole love-hate relationship with your natural hair? You know, she said she wanted to change the love-hate relationship, to have more time to tolerate and to learn more about her natural hair. And that really spoke to me, because changing the relationship with your natural hair is definitely going to change how you feel about your natural hair. And when you change how you feel about it, like the last person, she said she wanted to feel proud with her natural hair. She wanted to feel proud and be able to move past all of that. And this one says she wants to change that love-hate relationship, to not be able to just hate your hair. You need to love your hair and get rid of the hate. We want to get rid of the hate, because when you get rid of the hate and you love your natural hair, your hair will start to thrive, because you want to do more with it. And not only do you want to do more with it, not just more, but more of what works. She wants to learn what works for her natural hair, to look professional, and to change that love-hate relationship, right? So here's another, well, hold on, let's see. She said that she also wanted to do that so her hair could be more manageable, and because her daughter's hair was falling out. Her and her daughter's hair was falling out, and she wanted to be able to change that relationship. Yes, to change that relationship, to feel more confident with her natural hair. So another one we have here, excuse me you guys, she said that she wasn't happy, and the look and the feel of her natural hair was affecting her life. She wanted to be able to love her natural hair, to be able to wear it out instead of the weaves. She wanted it to be easier to manage, and she doesn't want to give up. So this is very relatable, because the only reason why I say it's relatable is because I hear it so many times, you know, not wanting to give up, wanting more from your natural hair, but not wanting to give up. And she said that she came to get help because she didn't want to give up. She didn't want to wear the bonnet at home all the time. She said she didn't want to be able to feel forced to wear her bonnet all the time, but she wanted to wear her hair out instead of the weave. So talking about this weave thing, it's different to want to wear weave as a protective style or just to change your look. But if you feel like you have to wear weave in order to feel confident with your look, you know, that's something that comes from the inside. It's that confidence on the inside that can be changed when you learn to love your natural hair and you learn more about your natural hair. And she said that she didn't want to have to, let me make sure I say it right. She wanted to wear her hair out instead of weave. So instead of feeling like she had to wear weave, she wanted to not feel tied down and have it as an option, but not as an obligation. Okay. So this person right here, she said that she likes the look of her natural hair, but she's going through a lot of trial and error, and she wanted to feel more confident with her styling options at home. So when it comes to confidence with your natural hair, and I have a short list. Today's going to be a really short broadcast, but I wanted to make sure I give you guys all the meat, not a lot of fluff today. But I wanted to give you some meat of what things that a lot of people are wanting from their natural hair as far as confidence, and knowing that when you change your relationship with how you feel about your natural hair, you could open up a world of love and of time to start flourishing and nourishing your natural hair. So I have a short list here, but I could have went on and on, but like I said, I wanted to give you guys the meat today of feeling confident with your natural hair. So when you can feel more confident with your natural hair, you can feel more comfortable with styling. So as far as styling goes, when you really think about it, there are so many different ways that you can style your natural hair at home, not even having to rely on going to a salon or going to a braid bar or anything. There are so many different ways that you could style your natural hair just at home. But if you see a style and you think that your look is not going to be as confident, if you don't feel confident with trying a certain hairstyle, you are just throwing away options for you to have and change your different natural styling. So when you feel more confident with your natural hair, you are able to accept your natural hair for what it is. When you accept your natural hair for what it is, you again in turn will start to love your natural hair, and you will start to see your hair flourish and have the natural hair that you want, right? Also, when you love your natural hair, you will feel pretty. I tried to dig up a lot of good meat comments, and I don't think this is the one that I read, but I remember writing it down. She said she wanted to feel pretty with her natural hair, and that goes into feeling confident with it. You can feel pretty. So if you look in the mirror and you think that you're not pretty, you have just a tad bit more going through to feel confident with your natural hair, so you can look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I feel pretty. And not just to look pretty, she said feel pretty. And I remember, because I wanted to write that down just in case I couldn't find the sheet, but she wanted to feel pretty. Another one, when you are more confident with your natural hair, you are less frustrated. And that's one that I hear like all the time. That's like almost a number 2 thing, feeling frustrated with their hair. I remember one client, she said that she was frustrated with her natural hair because if she had someplace to go really quick, she had to think of some way that she was going to do her hair, and she got frustrated because she didn't know what styling options she could do to feel pretty with her hair and to feel confident and not so frustrated. You know, when you love your natural hair, when you feel more confident with your natural hair, the level of frustration goes down so much. Instead of feeling frustrated, learn to love your natural hair, and it will change everything. Now, this is something that I can promise you. Get rid of the frustration with your natural hair. Yes. So something else, when you feel more confident with your natural hair, you can, and this goes into the other one, you can have more styling options. So instead of looking at a style and saying, well, I don't think that this is the style for me, when you feel more confident with your natural hair, your styling options skyrockets. it literally skyrockets because you're not putting a limit on how you can look with your natural hair, because you love the way it looks and you feel confident and you can rock your style, right? So something else, when you feel confident with your natural hair, you can be able to conquer the day. I don't even remember writing that down, but it's so true. And I'm glad I wrote it down. You can conquer the day. You could get rid of the frustrations and love your natural hair to conquer the day. You could go out, do what you need to do, and not feel some type of way about how your hair feels or how it looks or how you feel with the look of your natural hair. You could conquer the day. You cannot feel like you have to go out here and feeling shy or timid and feeling like, I don't know if this is something that I could do. When you feel more confident with your natural hair, you'll do what you need to do with your hair and not to have it consume your life. Because I remember that was something that one of my clients said she didn't want to have it consume her life because she had an active lifestyle. She wanted to have natural hair. She didn't want to go back to the relaxer, but she wanted to feel more confident with her hair. She wanted to have the hair that she wanted, but she didn't want it to consume her life. So if natural hair is consuming your life in a negative way, you will need to embrace your natural hair to a way that it's not just consuming your life, but then at the same time you'll be able to really take control of your natural hair to be able to learn to love it and have it to flourish, because that's what we want. We want our natural hair to flourish, okay? So another thing, if you want to feel more confident with your hair, and when you do, you will have the ease of your children staying natural. So this goes into a couple of the sheets that I read that they said that their children, it was an issue for their children when they didn't have natural hair and their child did. So when you feel confident with your natural hair, your children are going to feel more confident with their natural hair, okay? So this last one, when you learn to feel more, when you are more confident with your natural hair, you will be able to learn to love your natural hair, okay? And again, I've said it time and time again, and I'm going to keep repeating it because I want this to be embedded in your mind, okay? When you learn to love your natural hair and you learn more about your natural hair and how to take care of it, your hair will flourish like crazy. And the reason I say it like this is because I've seen it before. I've helped my clients to take control of their hair, and they saw their hair flourish. And it was so heartwarming for me because I saw the transition of them learning to love their hair and seeing their faces when each improvement that happened with their natural hair, they started to really love their natural hair, and along with it comes the flourishing. And that is awesome because that's what we're all about at the No Judgment Zone, helping to fill in the gaps of things that you may not know or may not understand right now, but it's going to help you to get to your dream natural hair and to have the healthiest natural hair possible, so you can have the natural hair that you want. So this next message is for people who feel like they can't overcome feeling confident. What was that? With their natural hair. So what I want you to do, and I want you to start this right now, I want you to fake it until you make it, okay? So the reason I say this is if you fake your confidence, if you don't feel confident with your hair, with your natural hair at home, and you go out somewhere, I want you to fake it. I want you to fake loving your natural hair. I want you to fake feeling like your hair is beautiful. One, because it is, not sorry to tell you, but sorry to let you realize that your hair is actually beautiful. It doesn't matter the curl pattern of your hair. It doesn't matter what type of style that you have your natural hair in. It doesn't matter how long, it doesn't matter how short, but your natural hair is beautiful. And the reason I can say this with such confidence is because there's always going to be somebody else out there that wants your natural hair. And if they love your natural hair, why can't you? When you love your hair will start to flourish like you've never seen it flourish before. And if you're not feeling confident with your natural hair, fake it until you make it. So when you start to fake your confidence with your natural hair, even though it's not as high of a confidence as you want it to be, your brain will start to feel like it actually loves your natural hair. And when you do this continually, your brain will actually think that there is no issue with confidence with your natural hair. And of course, that would help this whole journey of feeling confident with your natural hair. What we're all about is helping you to get to your goals, your natural hair goals, as soon as possible. When you fake your confidence until you could feel like you're confident with your hair, your confidence will rise, not even realizing it. So that's even the most positive ever of feeling confident when you don't even realize that you're faking it. You stop realizing, you stop understanding that you were faking your confidence, but you faked it so much to where it just kind of took over. And now you feel confident with your natural hair. So what I want you to do before I leave here, I want you to challenge your confidence with your natural hair. What I want you to do, I want you to spend 60 to 90 seconds, not minutes, not hours, not days. I want you to spend at least 60 seconds a day staring in the mirror. You could be doing anything. I know a lot of people spend a lot of time in the mirror. It doesn't have to be at home. It doesn't have to be at work. It doesn't have to be in the car. It doesn't have to be a mirror that you could look into at a store. It doesn't have to be anything, but any type of mirror. Look into the mirror every day. 60 seconds. 60 seconds is all it takes, I promise you. Look into the mirror and fake it. Fake feeling confident with your natural hair. Fake loving your natural hair. Fake it. If you could talk it through and fake it, that's even better. I don't necessarily want you to have to say anything. This is not that time. Before I said I wanted you to say, yes, I love my hair, all that hoopla, whatever. I don't want you to say a thing because confidence comes from within, okay? Maybe the next step can be saying it out loud, but I want your mind to do it. I want you to think it. I want you to think that you are faking your confidence. And I first want your brain to realize that you are faking it, but I want you to fake feeling like you love your natural hair. And I want you to do this 60 seconds. Look in the mirror. You can look in your camera. If you can see your reflection, I want you to look there. I want you to look and not say anything, but feel like you are so confident with the look of your natural hair. Okay? So we are here at the No Judgment Zone every Monday, 10 a.m. Central. The things that we talk about here are going to help you be able to achieve your natural hair goals. Some things that we talk about, you may feel like it's not necessary or it has nothing to do with achieving your natural hair goals. You may feel like it has nothing to do with you having waist length natural hair. you may feel like it has nothing to do with you retaining length with your natural hair. You may feel like it has nothing to do with anything of natural hair. Or you may just feel like it's a whole bunch of just time wasted. But I promise you, watching these no judgment zones will get you to your natural hair dream length. And not just dream length, because it's not always about length. It's about loving your natural hair, being confident with your natural hair, loving what you are, okay? Everything that we talk about here at the No Judgment Zone is a stepping stone to get you there. Sometimes we try to skip steps. We're filling in all the gaps. We're not talking about the major things. We're not just talking about those things. We're talking about all the major things, all the small things, all the medium things, everything. We're filling in those gaps for you to have the natural hair of your dreams. So my name is Angel Barnett. I'm a natural hair specialist over 10 years, and I love to do natural hair. I have a strong passion of teaching others to love their natural hair and to get them to their natural hair goal as soon as possible. I don't want it to take a long time. I want you to have the information that you need to get you to your goal as soon as possible. So I look forward to see you next time at the No Judgment Zone. Next week, we are talking about hairstyling. And of course, you know by now, everything that we talk about at the No Judgment Zone is helping you to achieve your hair goals as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your day and your week.